Hey Collective, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly and I am the poet who knows it. I'm back to do a Fresh Peanuts reading for y'all. So I pulled four and I wanted to get this out because this is a twin flame reading. After I read this, I'm going to get four cards on the Divine Feminine. I'm going to get four cards on the Divine Masculine. I'm going to get some energy to tie them together. And then we'll go into some messages from your DM. All right, so let's get started. And I feel like I am speaking to the Divine Feminine Collective. Now, of course, you could be either male or female. There's no gender in Tarot Oracle. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. First one I've got here is Snoopy and Woodstock on the doghouse in the rain. Okay, here comes Charlie. I called the Humane Society, and you were wrong. They said they're not giving out free umbrellas to dogs and birds. Snoopy says, I've been wrong before. All right. So first of all, whoever I'm talking to, you feel like you're out in the rain. You feel like you're out in the rain, maybe out in the cold. So whoever I'm talking to, this reads for somebody who does feel out in the cold, you know? And what I'm seeing here, I feel like you are holding tight to God. I feel like you're holding tight to your relationship with God, because I feel like you do find yourself out in the rain. Whoever I'm talking to, you may find yourself out in the rain right now. It looks to me like I feel like this is a twin flame read because this is some kind of karmic connection. So, collective, whoever I'm talking to, y'all found yourselves in some kind of karmic situation. That's what this is right here. And you feel out in the rain, or you could feel out in the doghouse or out in the cold. And I feel like sitting here with Woodstock, that's your foundation. I mean, here, God is your foundation. And I feel like whatever karmic situation you got into, I feel like this person has left you feeling like you're out in the cold or out in the rain. And maybe you were just looking for support. Maybe you were just looking for support from this person. And I feel like this person went out of their way to make sure not only did you not feel supported, but that you were sure to see that they got plenty of support from you. Because see, here Charlie's in this big hat and this jacket, like going to make sure you see that you're providing plenty of comfort and plenty of good energy for this person, but you're soaked. Like here you are, you're cold, you're soaked. Look at you. But see, that's okay because you're covering them, so they don't mind this rain because this is the kind of energy that they're used to. So they're used to this. But you, I feel like you're waking up and you're seeing that you're in the wrong place. I feel like that's what you're seeing. You're waking up and seeing that you're in the wrong place because look at his face right there. Can you see that? All right, I feel like you're waking up and realizing you are in the wrong place. All right. So, I'm going to go this way this time. All right, so I'm going to go to this one next. Psst, wake up. It's almost noon. The early bird gets the worm. That's true. You can get pizza until midnight. All right, so I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you have a big presence. You have a very large presence. You have a big presence. People see your light on you. They see your halo on you. They see your light. Because look at Woodstock's nest is so big, and look at this tiny little tree. So I feel like whoever I'm talking to, in this situation you've ended up in right here, I feel like you are trying to, I feel like you're very tired. You're a big presence, and this is a little small tree. So this is definitely not the right fit for you. This is a tiny little twig of a tree. This is not the kind of supportive relationship you were meant to go into. This was not, this could not support you because, see, your energy was just too big for this. They didn't match. And so I feel like you found yourself in a position where you just feel drained. I mean, you just feel drained. You can feel drained and very tired. And whoever you ended up with, this whatever karmic soulmate you ended up with, you know, this person is, look, they always want to know what you're doing. You know, I feel like their nose is all in your business. Look how Snoopy's like right in this nest here. So I feel like whatever situation you ended up in, I feel like you see that they always want to know what you're doing. They're always maybe you always feel like disturbed and like you don't have any breathing room. You know, maybe you feel like I feel like you're realizing, you know, I feel like you're feeling drained and tired, and you're realizing that you're in the wrong place. This is not, this place can't hold you. It can't support you. This wherever you went, wherever you ended up, this cannot support you. This is not the place for you. And I feel like you're seeing that. You know, you're waking up and seeing that. So I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're having some realizations, you know? And let's go on to the next one here. All right, here comes Charlie. Look what I brought you. A nice cup of hot chocolate. When you drink it, watch out for the marshmallow. All right, so yeah, wherever you ended up, collective, this person, this karmic contract, this karmic soulmate, they come off as loving and caring, but you know, and you're, Bill, I just want to point one thing out. Isn't chocolate poisonous to dogs? Isn't it? So here they are coming offering you small things, like you're just getting crumbs wherever you are. I feel like you're getting crumbs, and I feel like, you know, see, you're waking up and realizing this. Look, you got stuck. You got stuck with this marshmallow on your nose. Yeah. And I feel like this person knows they've stuck you there, because I feel like this person, wherever you ended up, I feel like this person knows that you are a twin flame. You're a twin, or you've got a high level soulmate connection that I feel like you are meant to be in. And I feel like this karmic soulmate, whoever you ended up with, wherever you are right now, they know that you're supposed to be somewhere else. And I feel like they bring these, they give you these crumbs, pretending to be this love and light, but really you just feel stuck. You feel out in the cold. You feel rained on. You know, they never leave you alone. They always want to know what you're doing, what you're into, because they don't have anything going on for themselves. So they're always wondering what you're doing, because you're always like, you've always got like great ideas and stuff, right? And so, you know, I feel like they get their light from you. You've got the light. You're the solid foundation. You've got the light. They come off in this energy of love, but what are they giving you? Hot chocolate? Dogs can't have hot chocolate, right? That's poisonous to dogs. So they're giving you crumbs. They're coming across as loving, and this is not the place for you. The whole time I feel like I feel like this person is just happy to give you crumbs so you can provide a solid foundation for them. But I feel like with this, let's just go over the last one. You see Peppermint Patty and Pigpen here. This is some weird date that Chuck got for me. I must admit, he can dance though. What's your sign, Pigpen? Do you come here often? Where did he go? All right, I feel like with this being the last one, and it's behind Snoopy's head right here, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, this is where you do have a divine counterpart, and I feel like when you encountered this counterpart, I feel like you knew something instantly. I feel like you knew something. And I feel like your counterpart knew it too, but see how Pigpen's already got all this dirt and all this bad energy on him. And why? If you look here, because they already had somebody. They were already they were getting this dirty energy from a karmic and on their side. So they were dealing with somebody when they came into your life. They were already dealing with somebody, and you could have known about it at the time and maybe just kept it in the back of your mind. But yeah, this person was already dealing with somebody else. And I feel like this did a job on your sacral chakra. And I feel like this person just ghosted you. Because here in this last square, where'd he go? So I feel like this person came into your life and like you immediately knew that there was some kind of connection there. And I feel like your counterpart knew there was a connection there too. But he was hiding this from you. He already was involved in another connection behind. It could have been behind your back, or maybe you knew about it. Maybe you knew about it and was hoping that um, your counterpart would leave this situation and come to you. I don't know, but they were hiding somebody. They were still connected to somebody, and they brought this energy to you, and then this connection scared them, so they took off and left you in this orange sacral chakra. So yeah, just left you all in knots. I feel like I feel like yeah, this counterpart came through like a cyclone, like a tornado, had something going on already, so took off on you. Could have taken off on you when you needed them the most, the very most, and left you sitting in this like this stink, right? That they brought into you and then took off. So I feel like you could have dealt with a lot, and this may be why you ended up here, because this happened to you, and you felt like when you were getting love bombed and breadcrumbed, even though maybe it was toxic, maybe it wasn't very much, but because you had dealt with this in your past. I feel like this is in your past because you had dealt with this mess in your past where somebody just took off on you and left their stink all over you. Like, I feel like you were willing to accept these breadcrumbs because maybe you thought at the time that was the best you could do, or maybe you thought if what you wanted wasn't available, I mean, maybe you settled for this because your counterpart gave you no other option, and maybe you didn't. Maybe you had been so hurt and been through so much that you accepted this, thinking that was the best you could do, or that was all you were worth. So I feel like this really affected you when you ran into your counterpart. I feel like this really affected you mentally, emotionally, and that's what I feel like that's how you ended up here in all this rain, because like maybe you didn't realize your value or your worth because this counterpart just took off on you, because they were dealing with somebody else in the background here. See that? They were dealing with somebody behind your back. They were dealing with somebody else and then took off and left this energy all on you. And so I feel like, that could be what happened and why you find yourself into this situation where, yeah, you're just too big an energy for this. But this is not where you belong. This is not where you belong. And I feel like you are coming to realize this, that you're just out in the rain. I feel like you're just coming to realize that this is not where you should be. And that maybe you made a mistake because you could have been feeling lonely. You could have felt alone. And when this person was offering you these breadcrumbs, even though I feel like you maybe thought better of it, but I feel like you accepted it because in your past, you dealt with this. And you were thinking, well, here comes somebody that's actually trying to do something nice for me or bring me something. And even though you knew it was a breadcrumb, you took it maybe because you felt like what you really wanted had already left. So, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 4 cards on the Divine Feminine and see what you're going through. And then I'm going to get 4 cards on the Divine Masculine. Then we're going to connect them. All right. All right, Holy Spirit, you please give me 4 cards on the Divine Feminine, 4 cards on the collective with what they're going through right here. Please give me 4 cards for the collective. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, first card out is the Emperor. All right, so whoever I'm talking to, you got an Emperor up. Okay, you got an Emperor coming out right away. So your counterpart is here. Your counterpart is showing up. Yeah, and then I've got the 7 of Wands come out next. All right, 2 more, Holy Spirit, please and thank you. 2 more, Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Two more, Holy Spirit. Two more, Holy Spirit. Divine Feminine Collective. Thank you. 1 more. All right. So just first off, with this Emperor showing up first, your counterpart is awake. He's definitely showing up here. Your counterpart's awake. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. Yeah, your counterpart is awake. They're awake. They're showing up first thing here. But I see you feel very defensive. You feel very defensive against this energy, against this counterpart. Yeah, you feel very defensive. Because I feel like they took off and left you for, they were dealing with somebody else, and I feel like that's why you feel so defensive. Look, you've got the 7 of Wands here. You are definitely defending yourself against this energy. You are standing your ground against this energy, but your Emperor is, is showing up right away here. So I feel like I feel like you're very defensive, though, against it because you've been hurt. You've been hurt. This person hurt you, and I feel like now, Divine Feminine, yeah, so your Emperor is showing up and you are very defensive against this energy. You are. So this could be somebody from your past that left you for somebody else. And maybe you went on to a karmic soul connection to learn some lessons. And I feel like because that's where your counterpart went. So I feel like you are very defensive still towards this and everything you've been through. I feel like you're looking at everything now, and this is I'm gonna go back to this first one with Snoopy in the rain here. Yeah, I feel like you're looking at this. You're waking up now. You're looking at this, and you are not happy with where you are. I feel like you're not happy with where you are, and what you chose, the decisions you made. Regardless of the reason that you made them, I feel like you are not satisfied with wherever it is you ended up. And I feel like you are looking to the divine to balance out the scales for you and get you some justice because I feel like an injustice was done to you. I feel like an injustice was done to you here, collective. Yeah. Yeah, your counterpart was entertaining somebody else. They had somebody else in the background when they were dealing with you. There was somebody else in the background. You see that right there? Okay, so yeah, there was somebody else, and so that's why that did not come together when y'all first encountered each other. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like you're looking for some justice, and it could be this emperor is wanting to come back in and balance out these scales, but you could feel very defensive towards this past energy because you were hurt, because they chose someone else over you. They chose someone else over you. And I feel like this left you very confused because they came in, they were spending time with you, they were, I feel like you got breadcrumbed. All right, so yeah, I feel like yeah, your emperor, I feel like does want to come in, but I feel like you are very defensive. Yeah, I feel like your emperor is thinking of you, could be looking you up, but you are very defensive against this past energy. Um, I feel like you're not happy with what happened in this situation, and I feel like you're not happy with where you've ended up right now. And I feel like you're looking to God to balance things out for you. Because I feel like an injustice was done here to you, collective. All right, now let me get another deck and find out and get 4 cards on this on your masculine and see where we are with that. All right, Holy Spirit, can I please get 4 cards on this divine masculine, please and thank you. Tell me about this divine masculine, Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Thank you. All right, first card I've got is receipts. All right, I got 3 more cards on this divine masculine, please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. All right. All right. And the last one here is, all right, here we go. Okay. All right. I feel like wherever you're, all right, this is your counterpart now. I feel like wherever your counterpart went, with whatever karmic situation they were hiding from you, keeping in their energy, why this connection didn't come together. Yeah, I feel like they're in a lot of regret about this, because I feel like this karmic, whoever they whoever they chose over you, uh, I feel like they were not. They found some evidence on this. Whatever karmic they ended up with. See, the first card I got out was receipts. So yeah, I feel like, well, first of all, this emperor knows that you know what this is, and you know what he did. So you've got receipts on him, and he knows that. But I feel like he also has receipts on this karmic that he chose. So see, he did this to you, collective, and God made sure he ran right into someone who did the exact same thing to him. See? Yeah. Um, they treated you like they could just come in and breadcrumb you and just take off, and left their stinky energy all over you here. See all that? They left that all over you for you to deal with, divine feminine. You know, and then went and chose this karmic situation over you. And I feel like now they're regretting that, because, yeah, now not only do they know that you know who they are and what they did, but I feel like they dealt with the same thing with this karmic. This karmic roller coaster, full of highs and lows, off and on again, hot and cold. Yeah, I feel like this karmic has taken them on a roller coaster ride. This has been up and down, back and forth, just a constant struggle, a constant battle. I mean, here you've been in the rain, but I feel like your counterpart's been going through the exact same thing that he put you through. And so this karmic was their karma for what they did to you, for leaving you, for choosing somebody over you, collective. They chose somebody else over you, and now they're going through this roller coaster ride that they put you through. Right? And I feel like with this Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership. Okay, they realize who you are. They realize that they left their counterpart out, out in the cold, out in this rain, to pursue this other connection, which this was low vibrational. This connection, it was low vibrational. I feel like you were very high vibrational. Look at this dancing energy. So you could love to dance and sing. And I feel like, that could have really attracted this, your counterpart to you. This could be what attracted you to the fact that you love to dance and sing. And maybe this counterpart really liked that about you. But I feel like they were dealing with somebody else, and they kept that. I feel like they kept that in the background. They didn't let you know about that. You may have found out about it later, but yeah, I feel like they kept that from you. So they chose somebody else over you. I feel like, yeah, this karmic took them on a roller coaster ride. So you were out in the rain here, divine feminine, collective, and I feel like your counterpart was going through a roller coaster ride themselves. So They left you. They took you on a roller coaster ride, and now they're going through it. And they're realizing that they left you, they left their ride or die behind. Yeah, because the last card I get is recalling. Memories, missing someone, reminiscing. So your counterpart is now thinking about you. It's now thinking about you and how he left you behind, left you out in the cold, out in this rain here. And I feel like they understand why you're defensive, why you yeah, I feel like you probably have left this counterpart behind. And I feel like they're seeing this now. They're seeing what they did. That's what I'm looking at here. They see what they did. They see that they left you out. They left you in this rain to get rained on here. Chose somebody else over you who did the same thing to them that they did to you. Took them on this roller coaster ride. And now your counterpart is reminiscing about you here, this Bonnie and Clyde. They're reminiscing about the one they left behind, their true counterpart. You know, they left you for somebody else, and now that they've been on this roller coaster ride, they're thinking of you. They're missing you. All right, so let me see if I can't get some. I'm gonna go to my poetry deck and see what this Divine Masculine is thinking. What's going on in this masculine's head? Well, first of all, I want to connect these energies first of all before I do that. All right. Let me connect your energies first of all. Go to another deck. All right. Holy Spirit, can you please tell me the connecting energies between these counterparts here? Please and thank you. All right. All right, collective. I feel like your counterpart is definitely showing up in your energy right now. So this counterpart is definitely thinking about you. They're definitely thinking about you. All right, so the first one I get here is faithfulness. And I'm hearing that song by Chicago, Should Have Been Faithful. I'm hearing Should Have Been Faithful by Chicago. So I feel like, yeah, this counterpart was not faithful to you. But the next card I got out was hope. Let's see, what else, Holy Spirit? Let me get two more cards. Two more connectors. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, so I feel like now that y'all have both, thank you, Holy Spirit. Now that y'all have spent time apart, your Emperor is definitely thinking about you. And they're wishing that they had been faithful. And I feel like y'all are missing each other. I feel like there is some, even though collective, I feel like you feel very defensive against your counterpart for taking you on this roller coaster ride. I feel like you both still feel very hopeful that this can be salvaged. I feel like the divine is involved in this connection. So this could be a destined connection, because the last card I got here is wedding. The last card I got here is wedding. So yeah, I feel like y'all just had to learn some, y'all had to learn some lessons apart. And I feel like God is very much involved. I feel like the divine is very much involved in this connection and is trying to bring this connection back together. So this could be a destined connection here. All right, let me see if I can't get some messages from this masculine, and I'm going to use my Lyrics of the Love deck. Well, no, first I'm going to go through my poetry deck. First, I'm going to the poetry deck to see what this masculine is thinking. What is your counterpart thinking? So, Holy Spirit, please tell me what is going on with this counterpart. What is this counterpart thinking? Please and thank you. All right. All right, collective. All right. All right, the first one I get is, why are you always flapping your gums? You know it only makes you look dumb. Your whole intelligence is the sum of only a few cracker crumbs. When you lack knowledge, you should remain mum. All right, so I feel like your counterpart, wherever they ended up, I feel like whatever karmic they ended up with, they feel like this karmic is dumb. That wherever they ended up, this is what's going on in their mind. That all this person is just a bunch of talk. This person could be nothing but a gossip. You know, trying to make themselves look smart, and it really makes them look really dumb. So I feel like your counterpart is seeing this, and I feel like they're missing you because the divine feminine is very intelligent, and they ended up with not that. Okay. All right. What else, Holy Spirit? What else? What else is this counterpart thinking? What else is this counterpart thinking, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. Thank you. Okay. It says, God is guiding you out of those towns, away from all those clowns, where his wrath will pour down. Then he will make a way shown, so you may attain the crown. All right, so I feel like this counterpart is going to God now, is looking for your light, because they don't have your light anymore. Wherever they went, they don't have your light anymore, divine feminine. They don't have your light. So they need your light. They feel like they ended up with a clown. They ended up with a karmic clown, and they're seeing that. They said, this person is definitely not intelligent here. The divine feminine is very intelligent. So, I feel like they are seeing this. So I feel like your counterpart is asking for guidance, getting guidance, looking for some sort of guidance, some sort of help. All right. What else, Holy Spirit? What else can you tell me? Thank you. It says, God builds me strong. He knows where I belong. I can't go wrong when I make him my song. So I feel like this counterpart is turning to God, because I feel like they realize that they made a mistake letting you go, collective, and now they see that the same was done to them. That whatever they did to you, and like I don't know who goes and hurts their twin. This is your twin. So you hurt your twin and you're going to get the same thing. I mean, you share a soul. So if you go and hurt your twin, you can expect that same energy to come to you. All right. So yeah, I feel like they're looking for strength because I feel like this karmic has drained them. This karmic could have gone to them because I'm seeing the pentacles right here. Yeah, this karmic went to your counterpart for money. And that's what your counterpart is seeing right here, is asking your counterpart's asking God for some strength to get through this because they feel like the person they ended up with, the person they chose over you, collective, they feel like has no intelligence and they made a mistake. Yeah, they made a mistake. Yeah, and they're looking for guidance to get out of whatever situation they're in because I feel like they're tied up financially with this karmic. They are financially tied with this karmic right now. All right. Okay. And the next one I get is, why do you swim around in used, stinky trash when in it you'll only thrash and thrash until it leaves you abashed? Yeah, so wherever your counterpart went, yeah, they went searching for you in the garbage. That's what they did. They went searching for you, for your light in the garbage. And now they're stuck there. And they realize it now. And they're feeling, yeah, they're feeling abashed. They're feeling pretty dumb. I feel like they're feeling pretty dumb right now. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? What else is going on with this counterpart? Please and thank you. Thank you. All right. God, I am just me. That's all I can be. I choose to live free. In God's restoration, I believe. So I am now open to receive. Okay, so I feel like this could be both of you, but I feel like this counterpart is they just want to be themselves. They want to be themselves. They want to feel free, you know? They want to feel free, you know? I feel like they see that they made a mistake here and they want to be free. So I feel like they think that they lost themselves in this karmic situation, that they lost themselves. They lost who they are getting involved in this karmic connection. Yeah, I feel like they lost themselves and now they just want to free themselves from this. And I feel like they're hoping that they can restore this connection. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? Thank you. All right, stop trying to find your joy in all the devil's ploys, for they are only shiny toys, which are used as decoys. Yeah, so I feel like, yeah, they see that they went to a decoy. They went to, yeah, this was a karmic. This was the devil set this up for your counterpart, and your counterpart walked right into the trap. Walked right into it. Yep, that's what they did. They thought that this person was better than you, collective, and they walked right into a trap. And I'm hearing Elvis, caught in a trap, can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. The next one I get is thrown into a fray. You did not stray. I am going to slay enemies who darkened your days. Now, I feel like this is what they're thinking about you, collective. Your counterpart is thinking that they got you involved in a big mess. Whatever this was that they did, whatever happened here, whatever went down in this connection, they see that they got y'all into a big mess, and they feel like you were you were wanting to be loyal. You were wanting to be loyal to them, but I feel like yeah, I feel like they kind of left you no choice when they left you. They left you for this karmic, so it could have left you. I mean, left you out in the rain. We saw that in the beginning here with us, with Snoopy here out in the rain. So yeah, I feel like they're seeing that. I feel like they are seeing now that you were wanting to be loyal to this connection, and they could have got in with this karmic, um, you know, called you crazy, made you feel about as low as they could possibly feel, just took off. All right. And I feel like now they're seeing what they did, and I feel like they're seeing that. I feel like they're seeing they got the both of y'all into this because they did not trust their intuition. They didn't trust their intuition about you, divine feminine. That's what I'm feeling right now. They didn't trust their intuition about you. They could have let outside energies influence what they thought about you. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? Thank you. All right. It says, let's get back to our garden before our hearts were hardened. We turned back to God when our true path was forgotten. Now we've been granted a pardon. Okay. So yeah, I feel like this counterpart is definitely wanting to bring this back together. Your counterpart is wanting to bring this back together, wanting to salvage this, and they want to get back to where y'all started. Yeah, they could be definitely wanting to bring this back together, but after everything that's happened, they could be wondering just how they're going to do that because they know that you got receipts on them. They know you got receipts on them. So I feel like they're worried about whether or not you're going to welcome them back into your heart, because I feel like they feel like you've hardened your heart against them now because of all that they did to you in this connection, of how they made you feel. And I feel like this counterpart is worried that there may be hard feelings here, and this may not be so easy for them to do. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? What else is this counterpart thinking? What else is going on with this counterpart? Thank you. Okay, so I got, oh no, not I, not I. I wouldn't lie. Why would I even try? Surely I have an alibi. You promised me a ride till I die. I intend to collect that time, even if I have to cheat and lie. I won't allow you to cut our tie, and I will never accept a goodbye. Okay, so I feel like that's this karmic showing up here. This is this karmic showing up. Yeah, whoever they ended up with, this karmic, um, yeah, your counterpart could be having a hard time leaving this karmic behind because this karmic doesn't want to let your counterpart go. And it's for finances. We saw up here, it was for finances. Yeah, so this is a very materialistic kind of karmic, not very intelligent. Yeah, and your counterpart, I feel like, is really in a lot of regret over this, but is really scared that This changed the way you see them, the way you look at them. This may be hard um, to get back to where y'all were. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like this karmic is not wanting to let your counterpart go. So I feel like they're dealing with this roller coaster. I feel like they're dealing with this roller coaster. All right, let's get a few more. Holy Spirit, what else? What else, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. Thank you. Uh, you are my twin star. Why must you be so far? I so long to be where you are. You are my twin star. We are never apart, for we always are. All right, so yeah, I feel like yeah, your counterpart is definitely waking up, and they see you as their twin, as their counterpart, as their soulmate. Yeah, they realize they made a mistake, and they want to get this back together. They want to get this back on track, but I feel like they're worried that after everything that happened, yeah, they could be feeling really ashamed, really they could be feeling really stuck too with this yeah, this I wouldn't lie. Why would I even try? Yeah, this karmic is just lies all the time, I feel like. Always has an excuse for everything, Will not does not I feel like this is a very jealous energy, and I feel like they do not want to let your counterpart go because I feel like they're using them for finances. All right, the next one I get is I am chosen. God chose me. I don't owe you anything. I will no longer be apologizing for doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, so I feel like your counterpart here is realizing who they are, who you are, and what they deserve, and they deserve better than this. And they don't want this karmic connection anymore. They don't want this anymore, and I feel like they are trying to get out of it, but they're having a hard time because this karmic does not want to let your person go, and I feel like that's because of finances. Yeah, and I feel like your counterpart is tired of, maybe your counterpart was a people pleaser, and maybe they've been trying to please this karmic, and I feel like they're sick of apologizing to this karmic when they know they're doing the right thing. So I feel like they're getting tired of this. They are getting so sick of the situation, and I feel like they're trying to get out, but I feel like this karmic is holding on to your counterpart for financial reasons. All right, Holy Spirit, can I get one more card, please and thank you? Thank you. All right, last one here. Words, words, words. Put them in writing. It's more inviting. Words, words, words. Better read in books, in quiet nooks. All right, so yeah, I feel like yeah, your counterpart definitely is realizing that they're chosen. This is a chosen connection, and they are wanting to get the heck away from this karmic who does nothing but gossip all the time. Like all they do is run their mouth. And I feel like maybe in the beginning, this person could have been popular or had, maybe maybe this karmic seemed to have it all together, because all they did was talk. They were just a bunch of talk. And I feel like now they got receipts on this with this receipts under here. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like they're seeing that this karmic was just a bunch of talk, just like full of hot air. All right. Now let's get some messages from this counterpart and see what he has to say to you. I'm going to use my Lyrics of Love deck. So let's get some messages from this divine masculine. All right, Holy Spirit, please tell me, what messages does this divine masculine want to get through to their counterpart? Please and thank you. Thank you. All right, the first one I get is Shiny Happy People by REM. And the lyrics I heard when I put this down was everyone around, love them, love them. Put it in your hands, take it, take it. There's no time to cry. Happy, happy. Put it in your heart where tomorrow shines. Gold and silver shine. Um, Now I'm hearing that silver and gold from that Christmas special. Um, I think that's Rudolph, actually. Shiny Happy People. So yeah, I feel like yeah, this counterpart is sees their happiness with you, and yeah, I feel like they're tired of crying. They don't want to cry anymore. They want to be happy. That I feel like gold and silver. That's the two of you. They want to be happy. This counterpart wants to be happy. They want to bring this back together. They want to be happy. All right. What else? What else are some messages from this divine masculine? Thank you. All right. All right. Miles Away by Winger. Um, Sometimes, just for a moment, I reach out. Hope you're still there. Miles away. No, you're never turning back. I just can't wait anymore. Miles away. Nothing left of what we had. Just when I needed you most. You were miles away. Yeah, I feel like now that they're waking up and realizing what happened in this connection, and they had the chance, they see that y'all had the chance to, yeah, they had the chance for something great with you, to be shiny, happy people. I feel like they see that now that they need you, now that they realize what this is because they didn't listen to their intuition before, now they feel like you're just miles away. And they don't know how to get you back because they don't know if they can after they chose somebody else over you. They broke your trust. They broke your trust, collective. All right, what else does this counterpart have to say? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. What else does this counterpart have to say? Thank you. Ah, I get the sound of silence. The sound of silence. So you could have gone silent on this counterpart. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said, the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, in tenement halls, and whispered in the sounds of silence. Yeah. So now that there's silence between the two of y'all, yeah, I feel like you went quiet. You went quiet on this counterpart. Well, I mean, they chose somebody else and they hurt you. So what were you supposed to do, right? So yeah, yeah, they're definitely feeling this this silence. They're feeling your silence, collective. Yeah, yeah, they know what they did, and they are definitely feeling this silence, this absence. They're feeling this. This counterpart of yours is going through what they put you through in the beginning after they chose somebody else over you. I feel like they're going through this now, because they're realizing what they did and what they ended up with. I feel like, yeah, is this silence is really loud. Divine Feminine, your silence is very loud. It's very loud. It speaks volumes. That could be why they are so worried that you will not want them back after what they did. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? What other messages does this counterpart have? Yeah, I feel like this counterpart is missing you, and now they want to talk to you, but you could have moved away, Divine Feminine. You could have said, you know what? Go ahead. Take your karmic, and I'll be moving. I'll be going on my way. So that could be just what you did. All right, the next card I get out is Imagine, John Lennon. And the lyrics on the back for this one are, imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one. Yeah, so I feel like this counterpart is dreaming of you. This counterpart is dreaming of you and thinking about you a lot. Yeah, they're dreaming of you and wishing that they could bring this together. They yeah, they're wanting to salvage this somehow. This is what they're doing. They're thinking about you. They're dreaming about you. They know who you are. All right, let's get four more messages from this counterpart. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. These cards are sticking together. Okay. All right, next one I get is Here Comes the Rain Again by the Eurythmics. Okay. God. I want to breathe in the open wind. I want to kiss like lovers do. Want to dive into your ocean. Is it raining with you? So baby, talk to me like lovers do. Walk with me like lovers do. Talk to me like lovers do. Yeah, yeah, this counterpart's definitely going through it. They're going through this rain that we saw in the very beginning, for you. Like you're dealing with this rain. And I feel like they're going through this now. They're going through this rain that they put you through. Yeah, they're going through this rain that they put you through. All right. Yeah, they're wanting. Yeah, they're in the desert. This karmic is the desert. Wherever they went, there's no water there. There's no Yeah, this is definitely not where they should be. This counterpart needs some rain. They're in the desert. There's no love where they are. Whatever they got involved in, there's no love there. There's no love there. It's dry as a desert. This karmic just wanted your counterpart for money. All right, what else? Holy Spirit, what else? What else is okay? Thank you. All right. Next one I get is Radioactive by Imagine Dragon. So yeah, it's going back to Imagine again. So yeah, this counterpart is definitely dreaming of you because there's no love in this situation, in this karmic relationship that they ended up in. There's just rain. There's just rain. They feel used. They feel manipulated, and Yeah, there's just yeah, I'm hearing, what did I get myself into? What did I get myself into? That's what I'm hearing right now. What did I get myself into? So yeah, this could have been like a powder keg of a situation. I don't know what happened. Only you know what happened in your situation, but yeah, this could have been some kind of explosive situation. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's different for everybody, but this counterpart could have been just scared to death to pursue you. You know, so I don't know what happened. Everybody's situation is different, but something explosive happened. Something explosive happened in this situation. It scared this counterpart away. That's what happened. This counterpart got scared. Did not think that this could work out. All right, what else? Let me get two more messages from this divine masculine, please and thank you. All right. Yeah, they could have felt like this was some kind of explosive situation. I don't know what happened. Y'all could have had a really big blow up. Something serious. I feel like something serious happened here. All right, the next one I get is head over heels, tears for fears. Well, yeah, I feel like this counterpart is definitely thinking about you with all this, with two cards out on Imagine. So this counterpart is dreaming of you. They're head over heels, and I feel like they're crying over you. This person is crying over you, collective. Um, yeah, they by getting involved in this karmic connection, by choosing this karmic connection over you, they realized all their fears. You know, this karmic could have been calling you like a gold digger. Don't go towards the collective. They just want to use you for money, right? And your counterpart believed these people. You know, they believed them, and the whole time it was this karmic that was after the money. You know, and now they're in a lot of regret. This is You keep your distance via the system of touch and gentle persuasion. I'm lost in admiration. Could I need you this much? Yeah, they're realizing who you are. They're realizing they need you. They need you, collective. They don't have any love. Wherever they went, there's no love. There's no love in this situation. All right, let me get one more. One more message from this counterpart, please, and thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. All right. All right, I got Little Miss Can't Be Wrong, the Spin Doctors, other people's thoughts, they ain't your hand me downs. Wouldn't be so bad to simply turn around. You cook so well, all nice and French. You do your brain surgery too, Mama, with your monkey wrench. Yeah, so yeah, this counterpart may have completely misunderstood you. They realize you weren't wrong. You were right. You were right all along. They see your side of the story now, collective. They see your side of the story now. Like at first, maybe they thought that you were wrong. Like maybe they really thought this counterpart, this karmic that they went to, was their counterpart because they chose this karmic over you. You know, they could have even thought, because of your confidence, they could have even thought that you were arrogant, or called you the B word or something. Um, yeah, and maybe this karmic, I feel like did a lot of trash talking you too, and that influenced your counterpart to leave you out in the cold. That's what I'm feeling with this. Yeah, they were telling all kinds of lies on you because whoever this karmic is, they know who you are. They know exactly who you are. And maybe they feel like they lied enough to this counterpart of yours to maybe just beat you out of their head, because I feel like this karmic felt pretty proud of themselves that they were able to tear y'all apart, to tear this connection apart. I feel like this karmic felt pretty proud of themselves, and that's why they won't let your counterpart go. They don't want to let them go. Just because somebody doesn't want somebody else to be happy. Isn't that how it always works out? They're not happy, so they don't want to see anyone else be happy either, you know? Misery loves company, right, collective? Yeah, but this counterpart is dreaming about you. This counterpart is thinking about you. And I feel like this is the last message here, that they want to let you know they were wrong. They were wrong. They listened to a bunch of lies about you, and they were wrong. They were wrong, and I feel like they really would like to get this connection back. So I feel like that's where your counterpart is in this. Let's get some. All right, let's see who we've got guiding this connection. I'm going to my Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. All right, Holy Spirit, can you please tell me who is guiding this connection? Please and thank you. What energy is guiding this connection? Holy Spirit, thank you. All right. I got Freya, phases and cycles. So we've got the moon energy out here. This is divine feminine energy right here. And the crow, this is the ancestors. Yeah, the ancestors are guiding this connection. And there could be a lot of telepathic communication between you and your counterpart with this moon out here, this full moon, with the ancestors. And Freya, it says, there is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Yeah, so I feel like now that this, your counterpart has woken up and realizes what they chose, I feel like they're coming out of this illusion they were in with this karmic, and you could be coming out of the illusion you've been in too, collective. Yeah, and I feel like it says there is a beginning within every ending. So I feel like collective, I feel like you're going through endings wherever you are in your energy. You're going through endings in your life, and I feel like this counterpart is going through endings in their life also, with this phases and cycles. But this tells me that there could be a lot of telepathic communication going on between the two of y'all right here with this moon, this Freya energy. All right, well, let me get one card of advice. One card of advice from, let's see, I think I'm going to use, I'm going to use the Angel's Wisdom Oracle deck. And see what the angels have to say about this. All right. Get some advice from the angels here, Holy Spirit. The angels looking over this connection. What's some advice, please and thank you? Some advice for my collective. Please and thank you. Thank you. Woo. all these fell out, and one turned over. Only one. So that's the one we're going to take. And that's joy. All right. When I feel happy, I manifest more reasons to be happy. This angel reminds you that when we choose happy thoughts and set intentions to live joyfully, we are setting ourselves up for success and contentment in all areas of our lives. Okay, so I feel like the advice here from the angels is that to guard your thoughts. Guard your thoughts, because whatever happened in this situation, I feel like your thoughts are going to positive thoughts are going to help you through this, make it through these obstacles that have been placed in your path, regardless of whose fault it was in this situation. I feel like the angels are telling you to maintain like your positivity and your happiness with positive thoughts, a lot of positive thoughts, positive thinking, um, regardless of how hurt you were. And I know you were probably hurt, collective, so hurt. Um, yeah, but the angels are saying to guard your thoughts. Guard your thoughts. Because when we think happy thoughts, we have more likelihood of manifesting that. But if we're bitter because of what happened in our past, that's going to keep us stuck. So the advice from the angels is to think some positive thoughts, find some happiness, do the things that you like, you know. Maybe listen to some great music, watch a movie that you love. Keep your thoughts up, keep yourself in a positive mindset. That will help this situation. All right. I am going to leave this right where it is. Thank y'all so much for being with me. I love you. God bless you. And I will see you in the next video. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. You know what? I forgot to get something to be thankful for. Let me get one card on that. All right. Let's find something to be thankful for. Holy Spirit, what can we be thankful for? Please and thank you. All right. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. All right. What can we be thankful for, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. Gosh, y'all, I almost forgot. I almost forgot to get a card out of thank you deck. All right, thank you. All right. I got French braids. French braids. So maybe you like to work with hair. You could be a hairstylist. Maybe you like to work with hair. Maybe you like to maybe this will help you to keep stay positive. You know, try some new hairstyles. Some new looks. Maybe give yourself a different look. Just a different look. Make yourself feel good. Make yourself look beautiful. You deserve that. You deserve that. French braids. I love French braids. They're beautiful. And yeah, that's something we can definitely be thankful for. All right, collective. Thank y'all so much for being with me. I love you. God bless you. And I'll see you in the next video.